How do you think SEO?
I think it's great.
So there's different types of SEO, right? When you talk about SEO, there's technical SEO, then we have content, we have local SEO, and we have link building, and we have SCHEMA, which is the latest thing. Why don't we talk a little bit about the different types of SEO so people understand what we're talking about. So when we talk about technical SEO, what do you do to make the website SEO friendly?
There's a lot of things you can do that are like really intense stuff, but I think that like on the surface technical SEO, I think it's just really important to focus on like on-page SEO, so making sure that you're optimizing page titles and making sure you have your meta descriptions and alt text and optimize around keywords that you want to try to attract a lot of traffic from. So I think, and that's kind of like, those are the big things.
The big things. And then you have 301s when you put
Right.
a new website live. Very important to get your 301 redirects done so the old website URLs are now the new website and
Right.
Google doesn't have to figure
For
it all out
redesigns,
from
right?
the beginning. That a lot of website designers forget that to do those 301s, and that kills your SEO for a while at least, and then Google has to re-index everything. It's a big mess.
Right.
So if you want to keep your SEO and grow it from there, when you redo your website, do your 301 redirects.
Right.
And then using Google Search Console is part of that too, because you can understand technical issues that you have in there, and it'll give
Right.
you, notifications and things
Well,
like that.
the other part too is submitting your sitemap, right? So submitting a sitemap to Google, it just helps the crawlers understand what the intended structure of your website is,
Yes.
so that it understands the user experience of it, which of course that's right now that's everything with SEO.
Yeah, and then title tags, you can alt tags, you can use them on images, and apparently there's no limit to alt tags, so you can actually talk about that image as much as you want and describe it as long as it's coherent, like it makes sense,
right
to that image. Then you can say a lot of things about it, and that helps you with Google Images to make the images come up, right?
It all sounds like boring stuff, like technical SEO, but it is the foundation. Like everything else that you do on top of that, like if the technical SEO is not done right, then you could find yourself in a sticky situation where you're just
Then local SEO has everything to do with the connections on different websites that are directories. First of all, you need to create your local presence in Google Maps and Google My Business, right?
Yes.
So you need to verify your business. They either call you or send you a postcard, and once you do that, you can have all the information about your business in Google, and then you need to try to keep that consistent with all the other directories out there. So you can use tools to fix this and make sure that your business is with the same address, the same phone number, the same zip code, the same URL on every single directory, every single social network, so it's consistent. Google loves that consistency, right? But then, of course, local SEO has changed in the past couple years, because now you have a whole side of the Google search first page where you have your local presence with your reviews. So reviews are huge for local SEO, not just Google reviews, but all your reviews are aggregated as part of Google Local. And now you have even more features that you can use, including Google Posts, right?
Google Posts, right?
So what's Google Posts?
So I'm not going to say that it's because of Google Plus going away, but it's kind of our replacement for Google Plus, right? Like we used to post all of our blog articles or any updates on Google Plus as part of that SEO play, as the promotion side of things. So now we can post like our blog posts onto the Google Posts, and it just takes up that local real estate, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about real estate on Google, right? On that first page. Yeah. So if Google's giving you a free option to put something on that first page, it's really important to do it. So.
And you can use it for products, for events, for videos. So you can take real estate in that first page of Google, your local presence, and have your post go into a landing page, go into an offer, go into something that's actionable.
Right. Yeah. I said blog post, but if you're a real estate agent, you have listings, you can put your listings on there.
Of course.
If you have events all the time, you can put an event on there. It's pretty cool.
And then you have link building, which is two things inside, internal and external. Internal is all about your content, how you create new blogs, how you create a pillar page with a topic cluster, and make sure that those blogs that are related about the main topic are linked back and all that linkage is done internally, that creates structure on your website and it helps Google understand what you are an authority about, right?
And again, it's all about that user experience. So if Google can tell that, let's say for us, it's inbound marketing, right? Inbound marketing is this big topic. If we can convince Google by showing that we have all the supporting topics and we have, and we're linking to all those topics, and their crawler realizes that we have this great content and all this great supporting content, then we must be an authority on this topic.
Exactly.
On top of the backlinks as well.
Of course, and it's important to create that structure. Again, the pillar page is about a main generic topic. It's very comprehensive, but then you have supporting content that's very specific. Those could be blogs and videos and stuff like that. So that's link building internally. Now, link building externally, it's all about creating links from the outside. Of course, we use social media for that, but we can also create relationships and partnerships where you got high-ranking websites linking back to you. For example, we're partners with HubSpot, with Wistia, with Databox. They link back to us, and that helps us with our SEO. We try to do the same with our customers, and we encourage everybody to create those partnerships. Sometimes you get those emails that are saying, hey, can I get a link to my blog from this amazing page that you created? That's what they're trying to do.
Well, I'm glad that you said relationships too, because I feel like that's the thing. I hear from clients all the time that are like, hey, these people are reaching out to me and they're asking me to put a link from this page back to my website. And they're always like, why are they doing this? What is the point of doing this? And what they're trying to do is get those backlinks. But in reality, the best way to do it and the most natural way to do it is to actually reach out to people that you have relationships with, like your partners or your customers, and do guest posts with them, work on content together. That Google likes that natural way of doing things.
Definitely.
And they can tell.
The real stuff, right?
Yeah, even though they're robots.
Definitely.
They can tell. Yeah.
Well, the other thing is schema. When you get into the robot stuff and the coding stuff, we don't want to get too crazy into schema. Schema allows you to put code inside the website that tells Google exactly what's on that page. If it's a real estate piece of real estate, or a specific product, or a job offer, or things like that, or blogs have schema to tell Google that this is an article and this is a title. So it's programming internally to make sure that Google understands your website and you give them as much information as possible. There's a lot of information about schema. We can share some on the blog, but it is all about creating the programming. For example, when we use Wistia channels to promote videos and do video SEO, they're using schema to make sure that Google understands the structure of the page and that each video is a page and that there's the transcript and the closed captions as part of the text. All of that is done through schema and through JSON to make sure that Google understands what the page is all about, the SEO of that page.
Well, and when we talk about what's changed with SEO, one of the big things, obviously 10 years ago, you'd have just 10 links, right? It was about trying to get in that top link or top 3 of links. But now there's a bunch of different things. There's maps, they're called featured snippets, right?
Yes.
All these, more visually
appealing
more visually appealing things on the front page. And schema helps you fill those spots.
Yes, so you can have videos, you can have the local side, you can have the answer at the top.
Right.
So by using schema, you can definitely fix that. If we talk about the main changes lately, I would say speed is number one. It used to be important, and you still need to do all the other things, and you need to take care of the technical stuff, but take care of your speed. Test your website, test page by page. Improve your speed by reducing images. That's the fastest, the easiest way you can get better SEO is by having a great website that is SEO friendly. That's why we use the HubSpot CMS platform, because it's all fast and it's all optimized, but also optimize your images. That's the biggest problem. People just put these gorgeous images that then they take forever to load, and that's 3 seconds here, 2 seconds there. Optimize your images first, and that's going to be a huge improvement. The other thing is repeated content. That used to be the worst thing in the world, right? So repeated content is not such a big deal anymore. The internet is growing incredibly, and we get from our sources. We talk to a lot of different partners and people that go to amazing conferences. Ryan Shelley from Shelley Media shares a lot of the stuff there's amazing videos. Check his channel for sure for SEO. He's an expert in SEO. but we were talking about this the other day, how repeated content is still important, but it's not that important because the internet is growing and it's growing at an incredible speed. Right. So Google is not really taking that so seriously anymore. Right. Let's talk a little bit about what people think about SEO, and sometimes they talk about keywords, right? How do we talk about keywords? They want to come up on the first page of Google with keywords, right?
Right. I think it's about changing the conversation from, getting the first spot on Google, or, I'm not coming up for this specific keyword, and actually thinking about, attributing what you're doing on the SEO side with what your business goals are. With understanding that what my goals are with my website and what I'm trying to do, if it's lead generation or getting more sales maybe on an e-commerce website or something, really understanding what that end goal is and understanding what you're doing on the SEO side to attribute to that success.
Yeah, SEO brings visits that bring leads, that bring customers. In the end, it's connecting SEO with HubSpot and our inbound marketing efforts and lead generation and customer acquisition. So it's not just coming up on the first page of Google with this keyword, which is what most SEO companies use as a scam to get owners to contact them. Right. They send greetings of the day, which is a real email actually, that says you don't come up on the first page of Google with this keyword. And what they're trying to do is scare people off and make them call them and say, please help me. When you're actually, what we're doing is we're tracking everything. Your traffic is growing incredibly, constantly on a monthly basis on organic sources. But not just traffic, we're generating leads and closing customers, which is the most important part, right?
Ultimately, that's what matters.
So. Awesome. Thank you. Take it easy. Have a good one.